This is the pin question. This is the big question. Do we accept? Do we decline? What do we do? Can we get the first trade done? Yes, hello everybody, and welcome back once again to the Dynasty Hot Seat, the only Dynasty show out there that is a certified inferno. Today, we are back with the worst team ever. Worst team ever. It's bad. If you've not seen it, check out below. There's a link to the playlist. You'll see just how bad this team is. We're trying to fix it, me and you together. If you're new here, thank you very, very much for joining. You're going to want to hit that like and hit that subscribe button as well to be part of this journey. We're absolutely smashing it with this team. Big moment today as well. I think this might be the day we get our first sort of big trade pushed through. Get that wheels turning on the rebuild. Hey, also, about 20 away from 500 here. Let's help out. Let's see if I can get to that magic 500 mark, which is halfway there towards the goal of 1,000 by the end of the year. So if you've not already, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you. So let's first of all address the pinned comment from last week. That was, do I drop Chase Claypool? And it was a resounding, yeah, you got to drop Chase Claypool. Chris, Kyle, King Rex, BMU 1982. Although, Kyle, I do recognize that being Canadian is a great trait. Fine trait. I think we're going to have to let him go regardless. So, Chase Claypool, he's gone. All right. Drop. See you later, Chase. Also, while we're here, look, Laviska Shenault, Tim Patrick, he's coming back from injury. He might be an interesting one. A couple of people went on the block since we last spoke. So, Cortland Sutton's on the block. Debo's on the block. Cam Akers is on the block. Matthew Stafford's on the block. Baker Mayfield. And then, of course, we dropped good old cross-eyed Lenny last week as well. So those are some bits and pieces that have happened. Let's get to some of those DMs from the league, shall we? So I know we had a few messages about Chris Godwin. Sent a message. Yeah, nothing back just yet from Brent. Well, I know the sort of mixed review on trying to buy Chris Godwin. I know that King Rex thinking, yeah, we might be able to get Godwin plus for Higgins. That would be really cool. Godwin and a first, perhaps. That would be amazing if we could do that. But Matt saying, avoid the guy altogether. What do you guys think about Chris Godwin? Let me know in the comments below. I just fired him a quick message back as well. Just maybe he'll see that one. Our messages from the long distance Cooper Kupp, Rashee Rice straight a month ago. Nothing. Maybe time to ask the league if anyone's heard from this guy. No interaction at all in 1 month. Leave a comment below. What do you do in your leagues when you have a situation like this, when someone just is not responding, is not active, like in the nicest way possible? This is a dynasty league. If you're not going to be active, go play redraft. That's a little bit of my view here. Like, there is no off season. Get involved, be active. Come on. We had Sean M. We had a little price check on A.T. Perry. He said, send something. He wants picks for him. So I just said, right, I'm going to ask you guys in the next video. He says, no rush. A.T. Perry. A.T. Perry's not worth more than the fourth, in my opinion. And even then, I'm wondering if I'd rather just keep the fourth and take a shot at somebody. But let me know what you guys think. He's a fine waiver wire pickup, but I'm not really wanting to spend too much on A.T. Perry. What would you spend on A.T. Perry? By the way, leaving comments, love it. If we can, I've said this before, leave a different comment for each suggestion. We had the offer from Wanty as well, which people like Kyle saying, yeah, we should just straight up reject that offer. I'm inclined to agree. I don't think Brown in the third is enough for Kupp, especially considering we have another offer. Stick around. It's much better. Okay. Declined the trade. Rejected. Sorry, Wanty. Hopefully we can do some business soon, though. I had a good little chat with Bill's Mafia, so let's go through that. We sort of remember, if you remember, we said we're interested in some people like Tillman. He said he'd be okay with selling some of these guys like Jelani Woods, who I know that Chris was happy with. So he's okay with selling him. He's okay with selling Tillman. He sort of said, yeah, we don't really have great picks, but he's looking at the 2-1, the 3-1. He's looking at Cousins or Danny Dimes. I sort of replied, I kind of get the vibe, but we're on here a little bit. So I said the picks most people want to hold on to. I'm pretty sure that's right. Let me know if you disagree. Unless we can get 2 seconds for the 2-1 or something. Cousins and Jones. Ideally, we will want picks and a player if you can work with that. So obviously, I'm not going to give Kirk Cousins or Daniel Jones for Jelani Woods or Tillman, right? That would be crazy. So that is where we're at there with Bills Mafia. He kind of continued. He said, let me know what kind of deal. And I was like, no problem at all. Do we send him an offer that has Kirk Cousins or Daniel Jones in it? Let's have a little look at his team and decide what we could do if he's interested in those guys. And remember, we said we want Tillman, we want Jelani Woods as well. So we might be able to structure them into the deal too. All right. So here's his team. He's got Jordan Love. He'd be awesome to get, right? Aaron Rodgers there, Drew Lock, Ellinger, Aaron Jones, Eckler, Chubb, Hubbard, Wilson, Moss, Ahmed, Josh Palmer. Okay. Justin Jefferson. I mean, yeah, obviously. Tillman, Paris Campbell, Isaiah Hodgins, Terrace Marshall. Khalil Shakir, he's an interesting guy, right? Dontavian Wicks, an interesting guy. Ked Otton, Jelani Woods, we talked about Musgrave, and Tucker Kraft. Wow, you got both. Cool. What draft picks do you have? Let's have a look, Bills Mafia. What draft picks do you have? You've got 111 and 2-2. Now, do we see if we can get that 111 for Kirk Cousins and then that 2-2 for Daniel Jones? Would he do both? Probably not. But I think that seems to be about the right value. If we push it down and he's got a 2026 first, we could go after that. We already got picks in 2026, so that could be our big everything, come to Jesus moment in 2026 and we finally get the ball rolling. I don't know. Let me know. I wonder if we could just get away with this. Like, just get away. Or do we leverage our 2-1 with someone to move up? Like, do we give Daniel Jones and 2-1 to get 111 and a player as well? Maybe not. Maybe not quite there with that. But I think we can maybe use that 111, that 202 to work with Jones and Cousins. Let me know what you think about that. That's going to be an important deal for sure. And then Cab Buckeye. I keep saying Bucky. He did message me. That's fair enough. I was saying Buckeye, and I just switched to Bucky. I'm not really sure why. I can see the helmet. I know it's Buckeye, but here we are. So I almost said Bucky again. Buckeye has said T and Schultz and Kupp are his top 3 people that he likes on our team. Now, I know Chris messaged saying, please, for the love of God, tell me you kept Dalton Schultz. He's obviously just signed a new contract. Yeah, we still have him. I think we should still sell him, right, guys? He's not going to help us win, in 2026. I would say he's not an elite talent. I think we get him off our books. Same with Cooper Kupp, obviously, but we'll get to that soon. So Buckeye has sort of said, you've inquired about Dulcich and Rodriguez. He's open to offers on them both, but he's being patient, seeing where free agents land and how the combine will turn out. We've had the combine, so haven't quite had all the free agencies land yet. I wonder if we wait and see what he thinks about Greg Dulcich. Let's message him saying, now the combine is over, any more progress on Dulcich? Maybe. Yeah, so just said, any more ideas? And then threw out a little suggestion. Hey, what about Dulcich plus for Schultz? I think I spelled his name wrong, did I? Dulcich. I don't know. Probably spelled it wrong. Sorry, Greg. Anselmo said, remember we spoke about Parker Washington. He said his price is the 312 or the 401. I said, I'll put it to a vote. Should we? I'll put a comment. It's not going to be the pinned one. Not going to be the pinned one, but a comment will be there from me. Just comment below it. Should we give the 312 or the 401 for Parker Washington, or should we leave it? So post it in there. Whatever gets the most votes or the most comments saying 312, 401, or leave it. Or counter if you have a counter. That's what we'll do. So look out for that. But speaking to Ray about a couple of things, we spoke a little bit about Dobbs, Mitchell, Dotson, all of those guys. I know some people were chatting a little bit about Dotson in particular. It was Jonathan, I think, talking about Dotson and Wilson as well, I think, and Mitchell in there too. So he kind of says, look, man, he's kind of busy, right? So said, I'm happy to work off your offer. So give me some offers that we can send Ray. What do we send for Dobbs? What do we send for Elijah Mitchell? What do we send for Jahan Dotson? Pretty sure he has Michael Wilson too. So let's see what we're going to do with Rye. Like Buy. Sorry, Rye. What are we going to do with Rye? My guy Rye. That's right. I remember now. Yes, my guy Rye. Sorry about that, Rye. What kind of offers are we going to send out to Rye for these players? And then we get to the big one. Saitama, the first guy we spoke about, I think, really, in terms of trying to get Cooper Kupp. He sent us a deal. But I kind of looked through your lens, guys, and I wanted to save a little bit of time because I thought this deal had potential. This was the deal, right? I'll show you the full deal later, but it had Adam Thielen in it. Adam Thielen does nothing for our team. So I said, I'll have to ask the audience in the next video, which will be in a few days. Sorry if I won't accept decline. If I was to project the answer, I imagine people would say, can you change Thielen to a later round pick if it's doable for you? He says, yes, that's doable. And I said, I wouldn't normally ask, but could you send through a counter so we can look at both offers? And here it is. This is the deal, folks. For Cooper Kupp, we will get Gardner Minshew, a 2026 first, and a 2026 third round pick. This is the pinned comment. Accept, decline, counter. What do you think? If I see enough people saying accept or decline, I'm going to do it. I'm not even going to wait for the next video. I'm just going to do it, and we'll pick up the next video with the answer. This is the pin question. This is the big, big, big question. Do we accept? Do we decline? What do we do? Can we get the first trade done and get Cooper Kupp off the books, which is so important for our team for rebuilding? Let me know what you think. Please, if you're going to comment one thing, make it this. So yeah, apologies to all the people talking about deals, potential deals for Kupp. I think we'll put them on the back burner for now while we're looking at that offer. We do have a couple of moves that have been asked to make. So I think it was Kyle had asked if can we get Tank Dell plus to get T. Higgins. Let's find out. That'll be good. Message my guy Wanty about that. Obviously said to him the no deal as well from last time. So hopefully he's still willing to work with us. I'm sure he is. He seems like a nice guy. So both Matt and BMU 1982, love saying that name by the way, rolls off the tongue, saying we should go out and target some of these backup running backs like a Chase Brown, like Zamir White, like Israel Abanikanda, like Eric Gray, and like Jaleel McLaughlin. So let's go ahead and let's send out some offers or some feelers for those guys. Okay, message sent across to Aselmo about Chase Brown. I sort of said I imagine you're looking for the same amount of thing, like the 312, the 401 that you're looking for Parker Washington. About the same, right? Message Nathaniel just saying, hey bud, we're interested in Zamir White if you've got a price for him. Let's see. We'd not heard from good old Brent in a little while, 8 days ago, so he's busy probably. I'll just put in Abanikanda. There was Godwin, JSN as well that we're looking for. I'm sure he'll get back to us soon. Maybe tag him. Let's tag him as well, will we? Okay. That sometimes pushes through a notification for people. And then Nomads. I think we have to put a message in the chat about him. I mean, it's been a month now, so yeah, I think that's about right. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully everything's fine with him. But yeah, a month is an eternity in Dynasty to not reply to anybody, really. Like, I'd rather people just say, you know what, maybe it's not for me, than, you know, not ruin it, but make things difficult for the rest of the league. Yeah, I think it's just about right now. Do we ask the rest of the league? We've asked him in private chats, had no response. Let's see if anyone knows. Hopefully he's fine. Jeremy agrees to stay away from this absolute gremlin. Like, just the worst. The worst. And then King Rex saying that we should just try and get rid of Sanders and also Darren Waller just for some picks if we can get them. Do any of you have an idea? Like, should we just send out third round picks? Like, offer everyone third round pick for Waller, third round pick for Sanders, and just send that offer out to every single person in the league? I'm inclined to see if that works. What do you think? Leave a comment. Should we do that? I think that might be the best idea for these two. I just want them both off the roster, really. And that's the end of the messages from last week as well. Remember, please. Hey, also, remember, first of all, you made it this far. Come on, let's get that like and that subscribe. I want to get to 500. You know that. If you're not subscribed, you can help right now. Just hit it. You could be my 500th subscriber. What an honor that would be for you. Wow, that would be just great, wouldn't it? So, thank you so much, everybody, for watching. This is the key right here. Right? No, there. Look. Minshew, a first and a third for Cooper Kupp. Yes or no? It's in the pinned comments right now. Just say yes or no. That's it. Yes or no. What do we think? Let's get the first trade done, shall we? So that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much once again for joining in on the worst team ever. But it's getting better. Better than when we started. So that's all thanks to you guys. Thank you so much for helping out. Thanks once again for listening. And remember, for anything Dynasty you need to know, keep it locked on the Certified Inferno. See you real soon.